How are you, Nazia?
How are you? Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
How are you
Welcome.
doing?
Welcome.
Amazed to see some wonderful pieces.
Yes.
But please tell me, Your Excellency,
Yes.
what is this?
So this is one of the Indonesian traditional textile.
Okay.
We call this batik. So
Wow.
this is coming from different region in Indonesia. Originally at the beginning, batik is very famous in the Java island. This is another side of the Indonesian traditional textile.
Okay.
This is from the island of Sulawesi. So this is the traditional way of making the textile.
Weaving.
Yes, right.
Handloom kind.
Yes, right.
Right,
They are
right.
using the silk
Threads.
yarn, threads,
Okay.
yes. And
Wow.
then, this is the way of making it and then preparing step by step.
Your Excellency, this painting also is very beautiful.
It's very
interesting.
beautiful. You see the nature of Indonesia is reflecting here. High mountains, the volcanoes, you know that we have a lot of volcanoes, but also in other side is a very fertile land.
And welcome to this amazing series of Ambassador of the Month. Thank you for hosting us at your residence, first of all. And now I would like to start knowing from you that that very optimistic approach of yours connecting Doha and Medan. And what was the whole perception behind it? What was the whole experience behind this initiative?
So first maybe I can say about the existing relationship between our two countries. Of course, Indonesia and Qatar enjoy a very significant, deepened bilateral relationship, both at the governmental level, the political and security aspect, as well as in the people-to-people contact, such as economic and social culture. And one of the things that you might see how the people-to-people movement as one of the essential element of diplomacy is the connectivity. So Alhamdulillah, the connectivity between Indonesia and Doha as one of the international hub is very significant because we have, I think now, 4 flights daily Doha Jakarta and 3 flights daily Doha Bali. So 7 flights in a day. Of course, it is not only people from Doha, but people from the rest of the world. But again, this is the significant role of Qatar in connecting the world.
What actually inspired you to pursue your career in diplomacy?
Diplomacy for me is, if you put in a very simple and daily words of our languages, is silaturahim. Meeting people, connecting people. Connecting people not only at the people-to-people level, but also from various levels, as I mentioned to you, from G to G, government to government, business to business, people to people. Those are silaturahim. These are the element of diplomacy. Why? Because the nature of human being is connecting to the rest of themselves. Because we need each other. Then, for me, to be a diplomat is also very important because you can contribute to your community, to your country, to your nation.
How do typically your morning starts? What are your morning rituals? What do you do in the morning?
Morning, of course, as a Muslim, with my family, I always do the morning prayer together, the subuh. Yes, and then, of course, enjoying my time with the family. Whenever you have the chance, very early morning, before you go to your office, before you go to your activities, then you get along with the family. So this is very important, the family values.
So how often you connect with Indonesian community?
Is very, very frequently because, Alhamdulillah, during my stay here, one of the best moments is the Qatar Indonesia Year of Culture. It was in 2023 until the beginning of 2024. So we have a lot of events, we have a lot of activities, And this program, of course, supported by because this is the initiative from the government of Qatar and also from the Embassy of Indonesia, supported by our government. Don't forget one thing, our people are very active in involving in these activities.
Yes. In what ways can Indonesia and Qatar collaborate on expanding the tourism?
Indonesia is a very potential country in the world, including in the tourism industry. We have more than 17,000 islands, from a very small island until the big island. And then we have different ethnic groups, different cultural heritage. And also we are a very welcoming people. Qatar, as one of the most important international hub for the connectivity, plays a significant role. Qatar Airways is very important factor in this case. So Alhamdulillah, at this moment, we already have 4 flights from Jakarta to Doha, round trip one, as well as 3 flights in a day from Doha to Bali. So 7 flights, and Alhamdulillah, it is always full.
Your Excellency, tell me, what are your favorite places here in Qatar?
So Waqif is a very good example for me.
So are you one person who loves to cook also?
Yes, of course. Buying something to cook and cook it, those stuffs by yourself, or be a good man. Give other people to get the hasana, asking them to cook for you. So I love it.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency,
Yes.
for your time, for sharing with us your valuable information and the insight. Before we leave, we would love to have a message to all the listeners of FM 107 from your side.
The message is, I think, as an ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Qatar, Alhamdulillah, I am very proud and happy to be part of the process of having a good bilateral relationship, both from the government side to the people. So my expectation is, let us always working together and then preparing for the next people who is coming later to support and make this existing good relationship become better and better. I thank you very much. I highly appreciate to His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad and Qatari people, as well as Indonesian community living in Qatar, who are already part of this process, and certainly my government with Indonesian people back home in Indonesia. We have a lot of friends from different nationalities as a friend and brothers and sisters of Indonesia in this country. Thank you. Shukran jazilan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.